Did you know why those ML pros react so quickly when you throw everything at them?
Well done.
How are they able to secure those objectives so easily?
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
And I know you must be wondering how the hell that Beatrix hits a sniper so accurately.
Hacker!
It's simple, they use these secret settings to gain a slight advantage.
Would like to take notes.
Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will look into all the settings that pros use to make them win. Let's start with something which everyone needs to fix, the custom UI. You cannot change this in the match itself, and you have to either use the default UI or the presets you made. So making this before entering is a must. To customize the skill UI, you need to go into settings and tap on the interface. Click on the custom UI and you will be taken to this page. Here you customize all your skills, map icons, battle spells and others. Let's start with the general customization I prefer, and I think is the best for maximum number of heroes according to me. Starting with the map, the most important feature. Well, how many are there who still don't see the map? Make them watch this as many times as they need. Increase the map size at 125% and turn down the transparency of it to 50%. By doing this, you can make sure you have a better view of the map and also not compromise your vision in that area. How? Let's check the difference. Do you see the difference? The simple change can make sure you don't miss any details on the map, as well as track enemy movements in this particular area, which actually creates a vast difference in terms of decision making. Next is how to use the shop properly. If you have round fingers, I'm sure you must have experienced this. Trying to open the shop and clicking multiple times and failing. In that case, just increase the size of the shop to 110% and drag it to the side. Isn't this much smoother now? Well, if you don't have any problem with the default size and can easily access the shop, you can use this method to prioritize items. Rather than going for the usual drag and hit on prioritize, just simply double tap the item and it will be prioritized. Now this feature helps you a lot as you can quickly prioritize items and return your focus to where it matters the most. Who all have died to enemies when selecting items from the shop? Let me know below in the comment section. This icon represents where our active item like Winter Truncheon or Wind of Nature pops up. If you keep mistiming those, then you can shoot it up all the way to 130% and decrease the transparency to 65%. Trust me, it will help you a lot to time those life-saving Winter Truncheons and Wind of Nature very much. Just adjacent to it is the cancel cast button, which is used to cancel skills. Shoot it up to 110% and see, you won't have any problems with the drag to cancel skills feature. For these notifications, it completely depends upon your choice. If you want that screen size as big as 150% to show off your savage to your friends, or keep it as small as 50% to hide that enemy legendary notification. This completely is your preference. My preference, as I prefer a better view of the battlefield, I scale it down to 70% and keep them like this shown here to have the complete view of the area all the time. Now comes the most important part, the text chat area part. I try to shrink it as small as possible to avoid distraction from those newly in love couples chatting their hearts out like they are conversing on WhatsApp.
Me and Yo-Yo have been performing.
Well done.
But if you enjoy such things, then you just keep it on default size. It should be good. If you are good at missing those red trees and activating other battle spells at the correct time, you can increase the size of the battle spell indicator to 125%. And if you love flexing your recalls, then you already know what to do, right?
Good job!
Moving on to the most important change that everyone must do, the skill changes. Now this can't be done in general as there are different types of heroes who are dependent on different skills. And also some have 3 whereas some has 4 skills. So let's see them one by one. For the 3 skill heroes, this is the skill setup I use for heroes who rely mostly on skill 2 like Fanny, Gushan, Ling and Lancelot. The skill setup for marksman is like this. I mostly don't try to change the size of the skills for mages and fighters as each of them has different skill prioritized. And we can only have 2 presets at current time, which sucks. Moontoon, if you're watching, can you please increase the number of presets we can have? I'm sure most of you guys will agree in the comment section. And for 4 skill heroes, you can use the same preset that you used for 3 skill heroes just by tapping here. You can make changes according to your needs without hampering the others. Just keep in mind that if you click on reset here, then the changes you made to 3 skills heroes will also be changed. Personally, I like the default skill setup for 4 skill heroes with the general changes I mentioned earlier. Now that you know A to J about the custom UI, let's hop on to the general settings, which can also be changed in the match itself. As you can change these settings according to your wish, let's understand what each one functions is. In the basic graphic settings, try to keep these settings. Turn the outline for heroes off to get that extra graphical quality of your hero. Always keep this camera height on to get that extra view of the map. You see the difference in your field of view is definitely better with this setting at high. Do remember to turn on the creep HP to calculate the exact amount of HP creeps and objectives have, and also how much damage your retribution does. A setting which can help you so much to do calculated plays. For frame rates and graphics, it depends on device to device. The low frame rate and smooth graphics can ensure you have a lag-free experiences there too. Whereas super and ultra frame rates and graphics are meant for higher end devices for that extra detail on skill effects. Moving on to the control section. Now you can also keep your preferred heroes settings for individual heroes by tapping here. But let's start with universal hero settings. You select targeting in advanced targeting method. This will turn on these 2 small icons. The bottom one for only attacking minions and creeps, whereas the top one to lock onto the towers. A very minute yet very helpful setting to enhance your game style even more. Put the target priority at lowest HP to finish off those low HP enemies first. Or if you are playing a hero like Estes, the lowest HP percentage should be your go-to to give the hero with the lowest HP heal automatically, where melee heroes benefit the most from the closest priority option. We all know what hero lock modes are, right? It should always be on for heroes like Brody and Leslie. It makes you do wonders as they are single target heroes. Share this with those who still hit tanks in teamfights. The skill smart targeting feature also comes in very handy if you want to aim your skills at particular heroes like Eudora. When this is turned on, you get this smart targeting feature which allows you to aim your skills at your desired heroes. The same principle applies to the basic attack smart targeting feature. If you aim to be good in the game, these 2 features are a must use and master. It will take some time to get the hang of it, but once done enough times, you won't even consider going back to the old method unless you want to spam skills and basic attacks. Aim panning. This is a legal hack for heroes like Selena and Franco as it increases your field of view and helps you aim more easily. But this thing becomes a headache for Fanny users as it creates too much camera shake, disturbing your fluid movement of cables. You should always keep this setting on, the assisted aiming mode, as it helps you aim skills more easily. When turned on, the attack assist feature will make heroes automatically chase heroes outside of their attack range. This setting should be turned off for heroes like Wanwan, otherwise you would experience something like this. Now let's turn off the attack assist. See how smoothly Wanwan jumps around now. This auto upgrade feature should always be turned off as it will automatically upgrade your skills irrespective of your priorities. Everyone does know the skill priorities, right? The same with the auto buy option. Turn it off to avoid buying wrong items and again selling them, wasting your hard-earned gold in the game, delaying you even further. The fixed joystick position features locks the position of your joystick, which helps you prevent unnecessary movements. Turning it on or off depends upon your personal preference and what suits you the best. And if you scroll down, you can see this camera sensitivity. Turn it up all the way to full or half according to your comfort. But do make sure to do it to have more free movement of the camera throughout the map. Now that you understand how these settings function, I'm sure you can customize them according to your hero pool. As everyone is different and has different likings, making a singular setting is impossible. So I leave this up to your personal preferences for individual heroes. In the interface setting, turn down the opacity for the UI of all these three, the setting, shop and scoreboard, to the lowest to know what's happening even if you are in one of these sections. And in the sound settings, turn down the music to 0 for that extra benefit of hearing some skills like Super's first skill. This can help you a lot in avoiding surprise games and having a better idea of your surroundings. So are you going to change your settings for heroes now, or do you still rock in default one? Share your thoughts down below. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.